If you're learning Spanish, then you have absolutely come face to face with the two-headed monster, ser and estar. They both mean to be, but man, using the wrong one is probably one of the biggest hurdles for learners. But today, we are going to slay that monster for good.
You know the feeling, right? You see a sentence, you know you need to say to be, and your brain just freezes. Is it es or is it está? It's a classic moment of panic, but trust me, this is a puzzle we can absolutely solve, together.
And here's the good news. There's a really clear logic behind it. It's not random at all. We're going to break it all down with one simple rule and a couple of fantastic memory tricks that will have you using ser and estar with total confidence. So let's just dive right in. So you might be wondering, why does Spanish even have two verbs for to be? Well, even though they translate to the same word in English, they describe fundamentally different ways of being. You can think of it as the difference between what something is at its core and how it is at the moment. Here's probably the simplest way to frame it. Ser tells you who or what something is. It's all about identity, its very essence. Estar, on the other hand, tells you how or where something is. It's about a condition or a location. This is the big idea we're going to build everything on. Okay, if you only remember one single thing from our chat today, let it be this. The single most powerful way to choose between ser and estar is to just ask yourself, is this permanent or is this temporary? This right here is the golden rule. We use ser for things that are pretty permanent, things that are part of an essential characteristic, and we use estar for things that are temporary. We're talking conditions, emotions, locations, basically anything that can change. Let's see how that plays out. Take a look at this. Ella es alta. She is tall. That's a permanent physical trait, right? You don't expect her to be short tomorrow. But ella está cansada. She is tired. Now that is a temporary state. After a good night's sleep, she's going to feel totally different. See the difference? Permanent trait versus a temporary state. Now, this is where it gets really, really interesting. Choosing the wrong verb doesn't just make your grammar a little off, it can completely flip the meaning of what you're trying to say. For instance, if you say, él es aburrido, you are saying he is a boring person. That's a permanent personality trait. But if you say, él está aburrido, you're just saying he is bored right now, in this moment, which is just a temporary feeling. Whoa, one's an insult, the other is just an observation. And here's another fantastic example. La manzana es verde means the apple is a green variety, like a Granny Smith. That's its characteristic color. But la manzana está verde means the apple is unripe at the moment. It's a temporary condition. The verb choice tells a completely different story. So just to do a quick recap here, we're using ser for those core identity things. You know, physical descriptions like él es alto. Personality traits, Ana es simpática, or origin and nationality, like nosotros somos mexicanos. And we use estar for states that can change, things like emotions, yo estoy feliz, or physical conditions, la puerta está abierta. And, this is a big one, location. Now, even though a house doesn't move, in Spanish, location is always considered a state, so you always use estar for location. Okay, I know, that can feel like a lot to juggle in your head. But don't you worry, because Spanish learners have come up with two amazing acronyms to help lock all this in. Think of these as your secret weapons. For ser, you're going to remember the word doctor. This stands for description, occupation, characteristic, time, origin, and relationship. If what you're trying to say fits into one of those categories, you're almost definitely going to use ser. And for estar, just remember the word place. That's position, location, action, like when you say, I am talking, condition, and emotion. If it fits there, you use estar. Seriously, these two acronyms, doctor and place, are going to be your new best friends. All right, you've got the golden rule, you've got the memory tools. Now it is time to put your new knowledge into practice. Let's see if you can solve a couple of these little puzzles yourself. Okay, first one up, Maria blank intelligent. So, is being intelligent a permanent characteristic or is it a temporary state? Go on, take a second to think about it. Yes, you've got it. It's es. María es inteligente. Intelligence is considered a permanent characteristic. It's part of who she is. And it fits right into the C for characteristic in our doctor acronym. Nicely done. Okay, let's try one more. Ellos blank cansados hoy. They are tired today. That word today is a massive clue. So, is it permanent or is it temporary?
Exactly right. Ellos están cansados hoy. Being tired is absolutely a temporary condition. It fits perfectly into the C for condition in our place acronym, and hey, they might feel amazing tomorrow. You are really getting the hang of this.
Now, you know the best way to make this stuff stick is to actually use it. So here is a little challenge for you. Look around. Describe 3 people you know using ser for their characteristics, then describe 3 things in the room around you using estar for their location or condition. And that's really all there is to it. By understanding that simple difference between permanent and temporary, you have just unlocked a massive piece of the Spanish puzzle. So, the only question left is, are you ready to start describing your world with confidence? Go on, give it a try.